Good evening, Truck and Tractor Pool fans. It's Wednesday night, and we're actually here on a Wednesday night.
And we're
Hi,
almost on time.
hi, Kendra.
Hi. Long time no see.
I wouldn't know why we were late getting started. Would you, Kendra?
It certainly wouldn't be because I was talking.
Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. We had a fantastic weekend of pulling.
Hmm.
Gosh, Friday night at Delta, and I do not have the Delta results tonight, so that is I will try to recollect what I can remember from the event Friday night. But then we had the Buck Pull Off Saturday, and what I like to call Fred Rock or Frederick, Maryland on Monday. Of course, Kendra has Easton and I believe Beaver Springs
Yep.
as well. So we got plenty of results. We got some great events coming up. That was an interesting message. It's from outside the doorway here,
Oh.
so I don't understand what she means. But anyway, I hope everybody can hear me okay. I don't know if she's trying to tell me she can't hear me or whatever. But yeah, this weekend, starting actually, we got the Southern Showdown coming this Friday and Saturday
Mhm.
at Millerstown, Virginia, in Bloomsburg. We got some stuff to talk about. So, did you want to say anything about what we just talked about right before we went on
Uh,
the air?
yep. We'll
Sure.
ask for lots of prayers, well wishes, all the good vibes you can send. One of Interstate's he plays a very crucial role in Interstate. We'll just say that. Ivan Hessong and his wife Sandy are both hospitalized right now with that nasty C word. So if we could just,
I did not know Ivan was as well.
yes,
Oh,
Ivan is, yeah,
okay.
they are both admitted to the hospital, both on oxygen. Sandy is
Okay.
quite considerably sicker than Ivan is. So if we could all just send all of our prayers and well wishes, everything to them. I know they would greatly appreciate it. Um, Ivan's a very good friend. Him and Sandy both play big roles with Keystone Nationals. Both play big roles with Interstate, Franklin County, everything up here. So they could use our support right now. So if
Yep.
everybody could
Yep. Keep him
do
in
that,
your prayers. Keep him
yep,
in your prayers.
definitely. So
And that's it. You don't want
that's
to
it.
see.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, we wish him well, and
Hmm.
hopefully they get through that okay. So stuff sucks. But anyway,
Yep.
why don't you go ahead and get us kicked off with, I guess, Beaver Springs if you would like. Or
We'll do Easton first because Easton was first.
okay, well, we'll do
And
Easton first.
Easton is on top. um, so Easton was, or Tuckahoe.
I got my eye on you.
He's gonna double check me. Easton was as always, great event. The humidity was real down there, though. You always forget going down there closer to the water. Humidity is definitely a little bit stronger than up here. Had a really good night. Had an eventful ride home. It took us 7 hours to get home. I got home at 5 a.m. It was a great
Wow.
time. If something could go wrong, we had a
Okay.
we had a blowout tire. Then it wasn't my fault. We ended up going the wrong direction on 70, so we ended up in Baltimore. It was just listen. Like I said, if something could go wrong, it went wrong. But we made it home and
Who
we
were
had a
you
great
with?
adventure.
Who were you with?
Shane and Smokey. So the Blue Crew. Yeah. It was, we always say Easton, like something always happens on the way home. It's like cursed to us. So we were expecting it, but hey, we made it home. That's all that matters. So
Yeah.
life is always an adventure.
Wow.
So, so anyway, the results had a really good turnout. Had 3 interstate classes there, as well as some local classes, and had a couple light pros there. So that was exciting. The modified class kicked off the night. Taking the win was Nelson Egoff with the Tinker Toy at 376.22. Nelson is having a great end of the year here. Second place went to Ricky Blizzard on the unaffordable.
Mopar. One word, Mopar. Hemi.
We'll leave it at that. Second place was Ricky Blizzard with the unaffordable at 370.44. Third place was Jason Michael with the Untamed at 368.23. Fourth place went to Ian Ericker with the Unstable at 366.11. Fifth place was Ricky Blizzard again with his Barely Affordable at 362.59. Sixth place went to Kevin Stauffer with the Rough and Ready at 348.34. And rounding out the class was Mark Culbertson doing the driving for Dale Forrester on the Boss 9 at 341.80. The next class was the light limited turbos, and taking the win was Smokey Smith, my fearless driver who doesn't know directions. With
East
the fast
versus
forward.
west.
Yeah, he forgets which way is east and west sometimes. Fast forward took the win, 343.17.
I'm sorry, but that's funny.
Well, the worst thing was where I wasn't even paying attention. We were in the second truck back, and I'm like, what what did that sign just say? Second place went to Ben Flaherty Jr. with Smoke and Red at 327.98. Third place went to Bradley Seal with his T7 at 324.08. Fourth place went to Mark Smith with the Ford 9600 at 319.14. Fifth place went to Michael Thomas with Steel and Time at 316.6. Sixth place went to Shane Scott with the TM 130 at 315.85. Seventh place went to Jason Weichel with the Unleashed at 313.50. And rounding out the class in eighth place was Perrin Bean with the All About That Alice at 312.55. And the last class for the night was the Mod Turbo Tractors. The Light Pro rundown, I don't have the distances, but...
I do.
Oh. Do you want to read them off quick?
Can I really? Can I, huh? Can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Light Pro Tractors. Magnificent class of 3 tractors. We're on hand. Taking the win was the East-West guy, if you will, or Mr. Fast Forward, Matt Smith, with the Fast Forward Ford at 328.73. Second was Jeff Michelacci with Demented at 310.53. And third was J. Howard Meredith Jr. with the I almost said Junkyard Dog. Meredith's Agitator at 294.92.
And Jeff actually left his lead pit crew mechanic, Dan, do the driving that night. So it says Jeff, but it was actually Dan. So it's always nice to see the mechanic get some seat time too.
Well, I got the distance right. Doesn't that count?
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't have known that. So I forgive you.
You want to know why I wouldn't have known that?
Because Tanner didn't tell you.
Because Tanner didn't get results. Tanner Snowbaker.
Way to go, Tanner.
Thank you. You gave me the opportunity to bust.
Yep. All right. So the Mod Turbo class was the last class of the evening, and taking the win was Steve Beckley with his Up in Smoke John Deere at a very impressive 337.81. I tell you what, that tractor is on a tear. That thing, it just does not quit. Second place was Guy Gokenauer with the Stress Test at 332.96.
Good job, Guy.
He made some small yet significant changes, and it is paying off for him, and I am so happy for him.
Yep.
Third place was Scott Kiskadden doing the driving on Vern Zerby's OOZ at 330.80. Fourth place went to Matt Smith, again doing the driving on the Blue Unit at 326.99. Fifth place
You're wiggling.
Oh, it's because I have the clipboard on there. Fifth place went to Jason Forrester driving Vern Zerby's Z Unit at 322.19. Sixth place went to Scott Cascadden on his own tractor, running the Bleeding Blue at 3:14.53. Seventh went to Matt Smoky Smith. He did 5 tractors on Saturday night. So maybe that's why he couldn't remember which way to go on the way home. he was a busy guy on Friday night. So Black and Blue went 3:11.33. Eighth place went to Kevin Grove doing the driving on Antrim Tantrum at 3:02.45. And rounding out the class, unfortunately, Jason Forrester popped a turbo on the Papa Smurf and went 174.73.
I got a report that there's some different plumbing going on there with Jason's tractor now.
That was a test. Okay. That is not the new look.
Gotcha.
He wanted to try out. He was just doing some testing.
Yes,
and clearly the testing didn't work.
But he didn't go east on 70 instead of west, right?
No, as far as I know, he made it home. The last I had talked to him, we were all sitting in traffic at the Bay Bridge because there was an accident. So, like I said, everything went wrong on our way home. But anyway, so now we will jump forward to Beaver Springs, which was just last night. The interstate mini rods were up at Beaver Springs. Both classes pulled there. There was 7 of the big blocks. Holy cow. Little teeny tiny writing here. First place went to Stefan Winger with the Pitbull at 3:21.07. Second place went to Brian Laufer with the Spider Mite at 3:04.56. Third place went to Zach Rice, 294.45. Fourth place went to Denny Winger at 293.46. Fifth went to Rodney Yarger with the Agitator at 291.68. And sixth place went to Dennis Martin with the Against All Odds at 267.55. And unfortunately, Matt Weischer with the Dirt Devil went out of bounds. So,
hate it when that happens.
I know. All right, and then into the small block class, there was 7 of them present. Taking the win was Wesley Williamson with the Adrenaline at 3:04.23. Second place went to Steve Nafe with the Sawduster at 300.33. Third went to Matt Weischer with the Dirt Demon at 295.72. Fourth place went to John Sutton with the Bear Tracks at 286.46. Fifth went to his wife, Heather Sutton, with the Polar Bear Express at 280.91. Sixth went to Dave Deku running the Buzzard. That's a name you don't usually hear in that class. 276.58. And seventh place went to Leroy Durf with the Wildfire at 269.86. Sorry. Somebody who is watching the show sent me a text. So I want to make sure it wasn't about something I just said. So we're all good.
Now I have a grammar. I need a grammar lesson here.
Uh-oh.
With the Stefan versus Stephen.
Don't ask me. I just know he pronounces his name Stefan.
Stefan, okay. That would. I guess then it's P-H-E-N.
I don't know what makes it. I got nothing for you. It's like the English language, read and read and all that kind of stuff. So.
Gotcha. S-T-E-P-H-E-N is Stefan.
But I know other people who spell their name like that, Stephen. And they pronounce it Stephen. So,
well, I'm not going to pick on the guy because I don't really know him personally.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just special.
Yep. Maybe his mom just want to be different, but not really different. So
I will say one thing: he's got a kick-ass tractor.
Yep, he always does really well. You always see him up towards the top. So
you bet. It's called the Pitbull.
Yep.
Yep. Very good tractor. So okay.
Your turn.
15 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, like I said, I don't have Friday Night Delta results in front of me. I can tell you during the 3.0 Limited Pro Diesel 4x4 class that I know it's a walker. I don't know if it was Greg or Leroy. I don't remember who was driving. I think it was Greg. Took the win with Dreams Happen. Hey, look at this. Look at this. Thank you, Cindy.
Ooh.
Our first super sticker.
Nice.
See how that works?
Did she
Our
use your
first
credit
super
card
sticker.
though?
No.
Just kidding, Cindy. Thank you.
Yes, we thank you very much. Yes, you get half of it. See how easy that is, folks? We're not going to sit here and beg for money. But
Yeah.
probably should have been doing that like for the cancer research thing. So in future, we'll set something up like that. So.
Mhm.
But yeah, we are super chat enabled here, so we do appreciate that. Thank you, dear. Gosh, we had 11 classes. Just give me a second. I wish I had the results here. I haven't received them yet. And here I was talking about Tanner not getting results, right? Oh,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
exactly.
Wait a minute. He was the announcer that used to take the pictures of them for me.
Oh.
Strike two, Tanner. Gotcha.
Way to go, Tanner. Come on, man.
We ran a class of 5 or 6 hot farm, 466 hot farm tractors. And we had a couple Snyder County tractors come down. We appreciate you guys coming down. Josh Beecher and one other one. I'll think of it here shortly. But Nick Morrison took the win there in that class with Toxic.
Good job, Nick.
Absolutely. Gosh, I wish I could think of that other tractor. That was Friday.
Was it?
I've seen many tractors since. It wasn't Halk.
Was it Ray Belak?
Ray Belak was there. Absolutely correct. Thank you.
See, I know him and Nick are pretty tight. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. So and Rick Shirey Jr. came down as well and ran.
Good.
You know, he was a little hotter than our 13,000 farm stock tractors that ran first class, but they did run him at the end of the hot farm tractors, and a little bouncy ride, but he did pretty good. So the track's in your own backyard if you can't get the results. Clint, you know, and I was nice to you Saturday night when I was on the track shooting photos at the Buck. Guess what? You just bought yourself some aggravation. Just kidding. But anyway, okay. Anyway, we'll move to the Buck Pulloff, and there was a lot of good stuff there at Delta. But I apologize if when I get the results, we'll go over them next week. Buck Pulloff, gotcha. One of them little gnats. Anyway, great event. Big class of super pros. We had 13. They were the first class on hand. We did have an opening ceremony for Robert Martin, and of course. That needs no explanation. More sad moments for East Coast Pony. But, it was a nice moment. It was a nice moment. They are healing moments for everybody. Patty was also there. She didn't leave the hauler, but she was there. And, we were texting back and forth quick there before everything started. So, but anyway, 9,500 super stock, 10,000 pound pro stock tractors. Great class of tractors. Taking the win, Chris Hoyt. And remember, this is $1,000 to win each class here. Chris Hoyt was a $1,000 winner with the Nutcase tractor at 321.57. Second place, Russell Hildenbrand with the Loose Cannon the second. 316 and 19. Third was Tara Moore.
Brittner.
Tara Moore Brittner. I'm telling you, I got to get used to it. More Agitation John Deere Pro at 303.47. Fourth was her brother Davey Moore with one more deer at 296.93. Fifth was Mark Bradish with the M80 International Superstock at 290 and 66. Sixth was Josh Martin with Think Green at 282.74. Seventh was Kevin Windsor Sr. with the 6-shooter at 277 and 12. Eighth was Josh Martin with John Deere Green at 277.01. Ninth was Brandy Martin with That Darn Deer at 256.70. 10th was Matt Doherty on Martin's Dairy Deer at 238.09. 11th was Scott Becker with Light the Fire at 192.91. 12th, Henry Everman with Forced Decision at 167.47. That Forced Decision was probably on a pretty good run, but the drive belt for the fuel pump broke, and that was the end of that run. And, of course, unfortunately, taking 13th was Henry Everman's final decision, which the sled was reset after him on Russell Hildebrand. And he was not able to return. He was actually the first hook in the class, pretty much grenaded a pipe for the turbo. So,
wow.
Unfortunately. So, Chris Hoyt, congratulations. That was the $1,000 winner in Super Pros. Next up was the 6,200-pound modified four-wheel drive trucks. And Will Hitchcock, man, is he ever on a roll with the home record. At 320 and 48 was your $1,000 winner in a modified four-wheel drive truck class. Taking second was Wayne Tapscott II with Tasmanian Terror 2 at 320 and 19. Third was Michael Wumps with the Green Machine Ford at 312 and 37 fourth. Dan Savage with the Badass Chevrolet 312.21. Fifth was Dean Hitchcock with the Grounds for Divorce Ford at 307.13. Sixth was Troy Nails with Killing Time at 306.86. Seventh was John Dugan's Damage Plan Ford at 301.83. Eighth, Wayne Tapscott Sr. with High Anxiety, 300.59. Ninth was Linda Ziegler's Iron Butterfly Chevy at 294.32. 10th was Todd Jarvis with Wicked, 291.78. And rounding out the class at number 11 was Glenn Dugan's White Horse Ford at 263.14. And again, congratulations, Will Hitchcock. You've been on a roll and got the $1,000 win at the Buck Pulloff. Then we went into 7,500-pound modified tractors. And I got to tell you, the track at the Buck Saturday night was probably, I'm going to say, one of the best tracks I've seen at the Buck in many years. It was really, really well. And the modifieds, man, I'm telling you, talk about hooking right now and getting at it. And Sharon Everman, man, with Wild Hair, with her twin Hemi tractor, took the win at 350.46. Second place was Lynn. Yeah, second place was Lynn Brookhart at 345.82 with the Radio Reactor, and probably one of the most stellar runs I've seen Lenny ever make. Really, really front end up and gone, man.
I was thinking really awesome about his run Monday night.
Yeah, we'll get into that. But anyway, third was Jason McKenzie with Never Satisfied at 322.09. Fourth, Tim Robinson with Phony Express. Drove the wheels off that tractor, man. 309.42. Good job. Fifth was Dave Deku with the Double Vision at 301.92. Sixth, Phil Jones with Attitude Adjuster at 276.08. Seventh was Bob Wittenbrader's Livewire at 235.44. And eighth was Art Brommer with the Here's Hopin' Twin Dodge tractor at 228.60. And again, congratulations, Sharon Everman, going home with a $1,000 win from the Buck Pulloff.
She had to pay for Henry's repair, you know. Henry broke both his, so
Henry had a much better. Yeah, and again, I got some other thank yous. Mike Walker's got some good ideas here, and we're going to go over that here in a minute. But the 6,200-pound two-wheel drive trucks. Taking the win, Steve Wilson with Running Bear at 329.53. Second was Darren Wilson with the Dirty Money Colorado at 323.65. Third was Bob Wittenbrader with the Bear Express at 300.79. And fourth was Crystal Wilson with her Dirty Money at 297.29. And the fifth truck, Irv Clark, unfortunately found some major issues in the pits and was not able to hook and basically had to load and go home for the week. The rest he wasn't at Frederick either. So congratulations, Steve Wilson, $1,000 winner in two-wheel drives. And yeah, we do want to say a big thank you to Mike Hoff for everything he did for the Martin family. It's a very touching moment. And we have a cookout at the end of the pool. Pretty good time. Always a good time. And we do have 4 champions so far. We can now say our champions for 2021. And two-wheel drive class, Crystal Wilson with her Dirty Money will be crowned the 2021 East Coast Pro Pulling two-wheel drive champion. Of course, we've already mentioned that the East Coast Diesel Pro Stock Diesel four-wheel drive trucks will be split between Norman Newswanger with Chapter 11 and John Manns with Crazy X. They are co-champions. Modified tractors. Jason McKenzie with Never Satisfied was decided Saturday night at the Buck, and he will be your 2021 champion. And Jeff Michelacci with Demented is our 2021 Light Pro champion. So we got 4 more classes to decide, and we'll decide that next month at Lincoln Speedway. And currently in the Limited Pro Stock Semis, we have the Pressure Time Peterbilt of the Greek family sitting on top. Nick Morrison with Toxic on top of the Hot Farm class. Chris Hoyt with Nutcase has the current leader in Super Pros, and the Badass Chevrolet. Bad S. I did it. The Bad S Chevrolet of Dan Savage is sitting atop the modified 4x4 class currently. So we'll see what happens when the dust settles at Lincoln Speedway. Mm-hmm. And now we'll go to Frederick Monday night to a track that sometimes the sled just has a hard time digging in and getting them stopped. And as always, we start with the modified tractors.
There was a pile of them there.
We had a great modified class there.
Mm-hmm.
And we did end up having a pull-off. I'm just gonna go with it here. John Dugan Sr. with the Roadrunner twin Hemi machine took the win. Full pull 369.84. Second place, Tom Owens with the Ramblin' Rose, running only 2 of the 3 Hemis on board. Full pull 349.14. Third place, Len Brookhart with the Radio Reactor. Full pull scratch. Dylan Owens with the Thorn triple Chevy machine, full pull scratch. Neither one of those two could come back with mechanical breakage. And it sounded like some fireworks went off when Lenny tried to refire his for the pull-off.
I tell you what, we were over in the fair, we were back by the ride, so as far away as we could get from there, and we still heard it. I was like...
Yeah. The sound where I was at the finish line, it's like when you're in the crowd way back when they shoot off fireworks from the ground, the thump, the thud at the ground, thump, whatever you want to say at the ground when it goes to take off. Is exactly what that sounded like. And I'm starting to look around. I didn't know they had fireworks tonight. And then I put 2 and 2 together and I went, oh.
Yeah.
Then I realized
we were
not again.
way far away, and we're like, what in the...
Yeah.
Because we assumed it was something in town. Because we were closer to town than we were to the track.
Well, Lenny likes to be loud, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. Where did I leave off here? Fourth. They were tied 3-4.
You're on 5th place.
5th place, Ian Ericker with the Locked and Loaded at 346.33. 6th was Phil Jones with the Attitude Adjuster, 343 and 47. Wait a minute. Yeah, 3-foot difference there. 7th was Jason McKenzie with Never Satisfied, 334 and 38. 8th was Dave Deku's Double Vision at 332.83. 9th, Sharon Everman with Wild Hair at 321.08. 10th was Don Dean with the Plumber's Nightmare at 307.39. 11th, Bob Wittenbrader's Livewire at 259.54. And 12th was Art Brommer with the Here's Hoping at 246 and 67. So that was a monster, numbers-wise and equipment-wise. I mean, there's some good stuff there, so they're all good. So let's see. Next up was the modified two-wheel drive trucks. And taking the win once again, Steve Wilson with the Running Bear at 318.53. Second was Bob Wittenbrader with the Bear Express at 302.94. Third, Darren Wilson with Dirty Money, 300.60. Fourth was Buck Tipton's Tipton's Wild and Blue at 299.21. Fifth was Crystal Wilson with her Dirty Money at 291.11. And rounding out the class at 6 was Clarence Tipton with Tipton's Toy at 286 and 31. So.
You've got a question there. You'll know you were there.
I don't know what the cause of it is. Obviously, they're trying to lay their fingers on it, but I do know it did damage the injector hat some, but it can be repaired. I mean, the point season's over for them now, so I'm sure they'll be tearing into it here soon sometime and spend the winter going through that and hoping to never have that again, because that's not the first time that's happened. So they've got to lay their finger on that pretty quick to see what's going on. And I'm sure he'll be pulling it. I won't say he will be, but most likely they'll be making a trip to Florida. I know the last couple of years they went to Florida to run. So I think that actually the first time it ever happened to them was in Florida a couple of years ago. So they pretty much disintegrated that hat. It was nothing left. So anyway, Super Pros, 9,500 pounds Super Stock 10,000 Pro Stock tractors. Taking the win, Henry Everman with his forced decision alcohol tractor at 323 and 34. Second was Davey Moore with One More Deer at 322.68. Third was Chris Hoyt with Nutcase at 316.48. Fourth was Henry Everman's final decision at 311 and 46. Let's see. Fifth, Dave Moore with More Agitation. Yes, Dave was in the driver's seat at 306.95. And sixth was Kevin Windsor Jr. with the six shooter at 279 and 83. And rounding out the night was also a nice class of limited pro stock semis. We had 8 trucks on hand. And Hank Oster, once again, takes the win with the scrapper at 320.83. He is on a roll. Second was Dave Greek with Pressure Time at 306.44. Third, Albert Brown with Back in Black at 282.90. Fourth was Jerry Martin's Inconvenience Freightliner at 280.21. Fifth was Carl Seiler with a truck he calls Oh My. I like to call it Animal House because it just fits, you know. But I know he's got some changes coming up, I guess, over the winter with his truck. So it'll be interesting to see him out, hopefully more next year. So anyway, he was fifth at 277 and 16. Sixth was Brian Smith Snowblind Mac at 274.08. Seventh was Earl Hostetter with the Copperhead at 238.16. Don't ask me why I'm laughing. I'll tell you later. It's comical.
I hadn't seen that truck out in forever. Yeah. It was good to see him back out.
Yeah, he came out. He was back out at Greensboro 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, it was good to see that truck back out. Earl's a good guy. I like him. Eighth place, Frank Fleming with the old mule at 202.16. So that was a nice night in Frederick. So. Women. But anyway. So again, hopefully I hope I get some Delta results soon so I can get it edited. But I'll bring you at least the top 5 next Wednesday. So upcoming events, Kendra, what do you have?
I have quite a few. Actually, I have 4 interstate hooks. And then I also have Snyder County's flyer back up that we can go over after your East Coast stuff. So tomorrow night, and I know everybody's going to say, well, what about the rain? Ray Belak put a update on the Facebook page today saying that they've received very little rain today, and they're hoping that the rain stays away tomorrow. So stay tuned to the Interstate Facebook page.
I got my Delta results. Thank you, Deb Evans. There you go. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yep. So stay tuned. We will have it everywhere on the Interstate website, on the Interstate Facebook page. It'll be blasted everywhere. Any updates tomorrow. But as of right now, tomorrow's pool at the Gratz Fair is going to be on. Start time 7 o'clock. $7 to get in. The classes will be the 7800 modifieds, the 8500 mod turbo, street diesel trucks, and then an 8000 diesel pickup. So you can run the weight brackets and the cut tires and all that kind of good stuff in that class, as well as the Snyder County 10.5 hot stock class will be there. So again, that is tomorrow night at the Gratz Fairgrounds in Gratz, Pennsylvania. 7 o'clock start time, $7 to get in.
How far is that from the Buck?
I don't know.
I've never been to Gratz, but
it is up just north of Halifax.
Okay. Wow, that's not that far.
No. It's a really nice little fairgrounds.
I know.
Has really good barbecue stand.
Who cares about the pool as long as I got good food?
Who cares about the pool? Get really good food there. Hey, sometimes the pools, you got to find something else to do because they take a while or get rain delay or anything like that. And then, so we are in Gratz, Pennsylvania on Thursday, and then Friday we'll be in Beaver Springs, PA. 6:30 start time, $4 to get in. There you go, hour and a half from the buck. The classes at Beaver Springs will again be the 7800 modifieds, the 7700 light limited turbos, the 4500 small block trucks, 8500 mod turbos, 10,000 pro farm, and an 8500 open class. So again, Friday, Beaver Springs, 6:30 clock start time. And then on Saturday, also at Beaver Springs.
Did you just say 6:30 o'clock start time?
I did. I was hoping nobody picked up on that. Thanks a lot. So again, 6:30 o'clock on Saturday. Starting a new trend.
And you heard it here.
Yep. I am a trend setter.
Oh my gosh, we're in trouble.
At Beaver Springs on Saturday, the Interstate 2-wheel drive truck class will be up there, as well as a couple of the Snyder County classes. The 12,000 Enhanced Farm, 10.5 Hot Stock, 8,000 2.6 Smooth Bores, and the 8,000 3.0 Limited Pro Diesels. And then the final event for the Interstate Circuit, points, all that kind of good stuff, is going to be in Harrisonburg, Virginia on October 2nd. Start time 6 o'clock and $10 to get in. Anybody under the age of 12 is free to get in. Lots and lots of classes, 2 tracks, going to be a really fun event. Classes will be the 8500 Mod Turbo, the 10,000 Pro Farm, the 7700 Light Limiteds, 11,000 Hot Farm, 6,200 Modified 4x4s, Pro Stock Semis, 8,000 Street Legal Trucks, a 12,000 and 15,000 Farm Stock class, as well as unlimited 4x4 tractors. So like I said last week, I think it was, they'll have anything from choppers to you name it, it'll be there. It's kind of a cool class. As well as the 6,200 National 4x4 trucks. So, got a lot of events coming up in a very short time frame, and the end is near, unfortunately.
Did you just say National 4x4 trucks?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that? I'm sorry.
At Harrisonburg.
Yes.
Okay. Did you think I was wrong? You're
Never.
like, wait a second.
I know better. Even if you were, you're right. So.
Yeah. Hey, it's on the schedule, so it has to be true.
That's right. This Saturday, Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, which is where this crew will be, Full Pull Productions has their annual Bloomsburg Fair event, and that's going to be this Saturday, 7 p.m. The Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, the Pennsylvania Posse semi trucks, Big Rig semi trucks, and the Run What You Brung trucks will be on hand again at that's at 7 p.m. at the Bloomsburg Fair. And I also got a message from Ray Kaufman about that. It says that let's see, there's no membership required to pull. Pullers get a full access pass to the fair. And also, any other information on the event can be found at fullpullproductions.com. So put that on your calendar for this Saturday night at 7 p.m. And pullers as well. Always a great show.
Mm-hmm.
So I also have some other little tiny event in Virginia we'll talk about here real quick. And that's 7 p.m. o'clock, yes. This Friday and Saturday, September 24th and 25th, the 24th at 7 p.m. o'clock, $15 admission. The Southern Showdown will kick off. The annual event at Temple Prison Dining and Crew down at Dragon Motorsports Park in Miller's Tavern, Virginia. Friday night, the 6250 Modified Street, 5,000-pound economy modified National Sportsman four-wheel drive trucks. And if the National Sportsman four-wheel drive trucks are non-Hemi-headed engine trucks. Okay, just so everybody knows that. 6,200-pound small block 4x4 trucks, 12,000-pound altered farm tractors, 6,200-pound open outlaw trucks, the 6,200 national four-wheel drive trucks, and that national four-wheel drive trucks is Hemi-headed trucks, and I believe non-Hemi-head can run in there as well. So I believe, but I do know the Sportsman is the non-Hemi-headed only, and then also the 6,400-pound Pro Stock four-wheel drive trucks. That's a big show this Friday, 7 p.m. At the Dragon Motorsports Park in Miller's Tavern, Virginia. Then Saturday, 5 p.m. is the start time, $20 admission charge. And I'm telling you, there's some big time money to be paid out in this showdown in the national four-wheel drive truck class. It's big bucks. I mean, there's over $10,000 purse. So 6,200 small block shootout. This is Saturday now. 6,200 National Sportsman Shootout. Again, that's the non-Hemi-headed tractors. The 7,800-pound light pro stock tractors, 10,000-pound super pro farm tractors, 6,200 National four-wheel drive shootout, super modified two-wheel drive trucks, just like we went over Stevie. I know Stevie Wilson's going down with his 3 trucks, and there'll be several others, I'm sure. 6,200-pound open outlaw trucks, 6,400 pro stock shootout 4x4 trucks, and the Mega Monster 4x4 trucks. So you can't go wrong there as well. That's this Friday and Saturday, September 24th and 25th. Dragon Motorsports Park, Miller's Tavern, Virginia. And again, start time is 7 p.m. Friday, $15 to get in. 5 p.m. Saturday, $20 to get in. And he usually sells an all weekend pass, but that's something you'll have to find out there at the gate. But if you're in that area or you want a big 2-day pool, that is your place to be. 4-wheel drive guys, get those trucks loaded up and get down there. That's some big time payout money there. I'm telling you, big time payout money. Great track, great sleds, and dragonpools.com for any other information. Dragonpools.com. Check that out. Go down there and support Temple and the crew. They're been pulling there for many years now, and I got a busy schedule, and it's going to be. I could go Saturday, but I want the whole show or no show. So I'm sorry, that's the way I am. So we're going to go to we're going to go take care of the Bloomsburg event, and I'll try to get my ducks in a row again. Temple, I apologize. He's probably going to scorn me next time he sees me. I apologize, but I will come back down there, and you will know it when I do. So don't you worry. Sure, there's something else I need to talk about.
While you're looking, I will go ahead and plug the Snyder County Championship Weekend.
Yep.
Coming up in, I guess it's 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, 3. Trust me,
3 or 4. Yeah.
I still have a motorhome here that's not ready to go yet, and I'm supposed to be taking.
Well, you better get her together.
The wife and kitty cats along, and motorhome's not ready yet. So.
Well, you have until October the 8th and 9th. Going to be $10, 12 and under, and free. Friday night show time starts. I am struggling tonight.
No, yeah. Ty, I'm sorry, Ty. I'm sure you keep Tanner straight. Everything will be okay. Tyrus. That's hashtag Tyrus. Ty Super Shots.
Yeah. So the Friday night Ceilings Grove show starts at 6:30 p.m. Classes will be the 12,000 Enhanced Farm, the 10.5 Hot Stock, 8,000 Open Modified, a 7,800 Run What You Brung 4x4 truck class, 8,500 Wild Street, as well as a 10,000 Open Tractor, which would be Pro Stock, Super Stocks, whatever. Everybody will run together that night. And then Saturday night, start time 5:30 p.m., starting it a little early on Saturday because of the anticipated numbers. They're going to run the 8,000 2.6 smoothbore trucks, 8,000 limited Pro 3.0 trucks, 10,000 Pro Stock class, and 8,000 Super Stock class, alcohol and diesel combined. A 7,800 Run What You Brung cut tire 4x4 truck class again. And then an 8,500 Light Pro / 9,500 Super Farm class. So Huge, huge event up there in Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania. Be there, be square. And then I do know that Joey mentioned that there are, I think, 5 hotels up there close. So go ahead. There's camping available. There's plenty of hotels there in Selinsgrove. Go ahead, get you a room for Friday night and stick around.
That's right. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. We'll definitely be there one way or the other. Motel or do it. Or motorhome, preferably motorhome. So.
Yeah.
But also, the Buck is off this weekend, Buck Motorsports Park. It was a rain date for last weekend's Buck Pulloff, but they do have their season finale on October 2nd. The Mud Bulk Series finals with the modified Super Street and Street Legal classes, plus the Top Dog Showdown, and the Tough Truck Challenge finals, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive classes. That's 7 p.m. and next Saturday night, October 2nd. So, and they do have a rain date for that event of October 9th, 7 p.m. And that will wrap up the 2021 season for Buck Motorsports Park. They had a good year this year, so one to go. East Coast Pro Pulling will wrap up their season. So hard to say that.
I know.
So hard to say that.
Weren't we just talking about the season starting like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, sure were. Sure were. October 2nd, 6 p.m., Lincoln Speedway, Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. 6,200-pound modified 4-wheel drive trucks. The 9,500 Super Stock 10,000 Pro Stock tractors. 466 Hot Farm tractors and the limited Pro Stock semis will round out the season for 2021 at Lincoln Speedway. 6 p.m. October 2nd. And that'll be it for the big clubs anyway. So yeah, it's been a good year.
GRE 2057 just fired off a good question that I do not know the answer to. He asked, for everybody who's watching through Facebook or whatever, he asked what type of alcohol are they using in the tractors and trucks. He could never figure it out. I am a diesel girl. I do not know the answer to that. So hopefully JR does.
It's not Budweiser and it's not Coors Light. As far as any kind of stipulation, I couldn't tell you. I'm not a technical person when it comes to fuels. So I do want to go over, I got the Delta results. I do want to go over those real quick. I mean, we're at 48 minutes here. So I'll try not to make any funny faces because I got to pull up a different screen. So maybe. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so anyway, of course everything's sideways.
I'm texting a friend right now to try and get an answer there while you're going over your results.
Sure. Okay, Class 1 was the 13,000-pound farm stock. Now, I know they ran Rick Shirey at the end of the hot farm tractors, but they do have him listed first here for fairness. Obviously, for him to have pulled with the 13,000 farm stock would have been a little dangerous at that sled setting. So they did give him first place, 300 feet. Second place was Derek Maycomer with his Oliver at 236.99. Third was Mike Rogers at 235.96. Fourth was Chuck Stowe, 226.55. I got lost again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth was Jared Stowe at 207.37. The sixth was Aiden Stowe, 206.29. And that was 13,000 farm stock. Wow. That's hard to read. Work stock gas 4x4. Taking the win, John Price at 283.97. Second was Richard Peterson, 276.72. Third, Corey Brown at 275.41. Fourth was Mike Hodgson at 261.96. Stock diesel 4x4 trucks. Jimmy Decker, the third, taking the win at 293.32. 293.32. Second was Caitlin Krajewski at 281.19. Third was, I hope I got that last name right. Third was Josh D'Onofrio, 267.74. It's the print's real small on my computer here because I don't have it loaded up and printed out. So next was Derek Watterson, 243.57. Then Stanley Nelson, 238. 78. And then Derek Watterson again with a 231.16. Michael Gebhardt, 227.45. And Brooke Walker at 100.49, rounded out the class. Class 4 was street stock 4x4 trucks. By street stock gas, they call them street stock, but they're not stock. But anyway, Donald Escherman took the win, 3:25.91. Second was Kyle Privet with Nothing Special at 3:11.24. Third was John Price, 279.69. Fourth was Kevin Wellman at 274.8. Fifth, Richard Peterson, 267.46. And rounding out the class was Mike Hodgson at 254 and 20. Hot Street Diesel 4x4. Taryn Maker takes the win at 312.08 with their Chevy. Second was Joe Warner at 292.38. Third was Stanley Nelson, 239.62. Fourth, Michael Gauphart, at 215.74. Then we had two exhibition runs. Stephen Richardson, no relation that I know of, 275.03. And Joe Richardson at 257.63. They're actually nephews of Paul Richardson with the Alice Chalmers, the venomous Alice Chalmers. And then we had their Pro Farm tractors, as we call them Pro Farm, but they were basically 466 hot farm tractors. And Nick Morrison took the win, 306.91. Second was Dave Doherty with the buzzard bait at 301.79. Third was Josh Beechel at 296.76. Fourth was Paul Richardson, 293.32. Fifth, Ray Belak, 292.43. And again, Rick Shirey was at 271.6. But they put him in that class last, so I guess he got to it. He got paid first for the other class, so that's good going there, Rick. Worked out good for you. It's Pro Stock Gas. Should be Pro Stock Gas, yeah. And Pro Stock Gas 4x4. Steve Zeckman took the win, 318.95. Second was Bobby Loggins at 315.24. Third, Freddie Loggins at 299.53. Fourth was Brent Shuey at 299.25. Fifth, Brian Hurley with My Sunshine at 281.38. Sixth was Kevin Wellman. Wow, it's hard to read. 260.13. And running out the class was Kyle Privet at 249.92. A lot of classes, just so you know. Not big classes, just a lot of classes.
A lot of different classes, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is always nice to have a good variety, so.
Okay, I'm thinking this is 2-6. Logan Lewis took the win, 334.28. Taryn Maker was second at 295.67. Third was Stanley Nelson, 239.81. Fourth, Michael Gobhart, 214.18. And exhibition again, Joe Richardson, 131.99. This one's turned this way. This is the 3.0 Limited Pro Diesel 4x4. Greg Walker with the Dreams Happen Dodge took the win at 350.45. Second, Chuck Dutter. Let me tell you what, Chuck Dutter had a big run. Awesome run. 323.09 for second place. Third was Dwayne Maker at 301.93. Fourth, Logan Lewis at 290.74. And fifth was John Smith, 269.95. Street Semi, taking the win, Patrick By, 321.02. Second was Mark Hudson, 305.68. And third was Nelson McCall, 273.67. And then we ended the night with the Super Street Semi trucks. Brian Smith with Snowblind took the win, 316.32. And second was Patrick By with at 231.02. Third, Mark Hudson at 223.73. And fourth was Nelson McCall, 200.13. And that wrapped up 11 classes.
Wow.
At the Mason-Dixon Fairgrounds. It's an extra picture there. I'm not sure what that was. Yeah. It's 11 classes of fun.
So GRE, I reached out to one of my friends who runs the 7800 modified interstate class. So as far as him and our class, they just run basically the VP racing ethanol alcohol or methanol alcohol. So it's basically what's used in all the race engines and stuff like that. So nothing super. It's special, but not super. Anybody can go out and buy it. Well, there you go.
Okay,
Saturday.
we also have. I'll go ahead. Go ahead,
Yep.
Spencer. I'll share it up there, and you go ahead and read it.
So on Saturday, October the 16th, there's going to be 2 classes of minis and 4 classes of 6-mile-an-hour cut tire antiques at Sealings Grove. Start time at 3 o'clock. I actually, now that pops up there, I did hear rumor of our mini guys going up there. So that's awesome. And it's an early start time because sometimes October 16th can get kind of chilly.
October 16th.
Yeah. Thinking you're going to add that to your calendar there?
No.
I was like, that date sounds familiar. I think that's also the McConnellsburg.
I think I better get my butt to Earlville for Delmarva.
Oh.
I don't need to get skinned, so.
Yeah.
That's it. He said the 16th because see, Sealings Grove has antiques on the 30th of October as well. May have to put together a team of video guys and get that done. Yes. Wait a minute, Delmarva. Okay, we'll say that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do here real quick.
Yep, they just confirmed on the 30th as well.
Yes, okay. Well, the 16th of October in Earlville. I don't know where in Earlville it is. I'm sure somebody will let us know. But Delmarva antique tractor pullers will have an event there, 11 a.m. And that's October 16th. And of course, you've seen, and Earlville has a rain date of the next day, October 17th. And I'm going to jump forward to November here. Wow, November the 13th. Delmarva will have another pulling event with their Antique Tractor Club at 11 a.m. And I have down here as it will be at Goldsboro or Easton. So I will have to get with Richard and see which one of those 2 venues before then. Get that announced out here for him. So, and that, you know, not everybody can sit and watch antiques. I don't mind it. There was a time I was the same way, but I'll tell you,
it's a different kind of pulling.
It's a different kind of pulling, but it's cool. You see a lot of different colors. Those guys are serious about the show. I mean, they're serious. They want every last foot, just like the big guys. So it is fun. It is fun, I will say. So, and people, believe it or not, really like to view it on YouTube. So, but anyway, it's not about that. They're a good group of guys put on a good show, and I'll be at least at one, probably both of those that I mentioned. So, okay, Richard. So you don't have to send me messages anymore. Where you gonna be? But plus, I got to pick on Nolan Simpkins. You know, I ain't seen Nolan in a while, and it's about time to start on him a little bit. So we'll see. Okay. Wow, 59 minutes. We're done.
Say, made it to 9 o'clock. Look at us go.
If we forgot anything, we apologize. If you didn't hear an event that you know about, you didn't message us. So we went over, even added some there, as you've seen. So but, come out and support them. The season's winding down. It's going to be a long winter. And everybody's had a pretty good year pulling. There's been some breakage, but promoters have had a good year, I think. And let's finish it out strong.
And a lot more pulls than I was expecting this year. We had very few cancellations, and I just looked at the radar for Gratz, Pennsylvania tomorrow night, and it's looking like the rain's going to clear out early. So get out there. Go get you some barbecue and watch a good show.
Wish I could. But never say never. But we'll see. I've got the list J long of stuff to do, so that's what's keeping me home Friday as well. So, thank on it. I'd like to go to Gratz though. I would, you know. So
The beauty of that place is it's a stone
good
covered track.
barbecue. You said good barbecue. Make up your mind.
Well, that's the added benefit. But as far as the track goes, it's a stone covered horse track, so they scrape off the top 4 inches of stone anyway. So maybe the stone will gather up all the rain, and then when they take it off, it'll all be good. So fingers crossed for tomorrow, people.
There you have it. And like I said, you guys will get it announced on what we'll call the interweb. Everywhere we can on the interweb. You can
all over the interweb. We'll have it everywhere. So
you bet. That's yes. The quickest way you can get the word out.
Yep.
Quick, it's faster than a telephone call. I can promise.
Way faster than a telephone call. Way faster than snail mail and all the good things.
You bet. So, and I obviously the Interstate website, Facebook pages. Feel free. You know, Eastern Extreme Pulling's I got 2 Facebook pages plus my own. So
yep.
Use it.
It'll be shared everywhere, people.
Use it. So okay. Well. We made it.
We made it.
We made it. So, okay, I'm not going to ramble on here any longer. I got stuff to do. So, like, subscribe, share. Thank you, Cindy, for that. What do they call that? It's the first time I've seen it.
Superstar or something.
Super chat, I think. Super sticker.
Super sticker.
See that right there? Super sticker.
Super sticker.
Absolutely. So that's really cool. Thank you. But okay, until next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Kendra, thank you, and you hang in there.
We'll be back.
According to you, there's something to talk about. So. We'll see y'all. We'll see you.
See y'all later. Y'all come back.
Once again, keep Ivan
and Sandy in your prayers.
Ivan and Sandy in your prayers. Sounds like Sandy's pretty sick. So we want to get them on the road to mend and get them back out here and see their smiling faces again. So they do a lot for the sport of truck and tractor pulling. And to say a prayer tonight for them. Let's get them healthy again. So, okay. We'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. with all the goodies. Bye.